Okay, so let's get started. Well, I'm going to be solving an equation, which is a linear equation, which is 0.3 open parentheses 12w minus 16 close parentheses equals 0.4 open parentheses 12 minus 3w close parentheses. There. And to solve this equation, I'm going to be using a method called Don't Call Me After Midnight, which so the D stands for distribute. The C stands for combined like terms. On the same side. The M stands for move the like terms. A stands for adding or subtracting. And N stands for multiplying or dividing. There you go. So, using this method, I'm going to solve this equation. So first, I'm going to draw a line down the middle by the equation sign. There we go. Where's the pencil? Now I'm going to use two different colors so that it makes it easy for me to decide to control the lines. So I'm going to have a calculator. Wow, okay. So, first I'm going to distribute 0.3 into 12w and 16. There you go. So we're going to put 0.3 times 12, which is 3.6. W. You can keep carrying W. 3.6 W. Now we're going to put 0.3 times minus negative 16, which equals to negative 4.8. Equals other color. I'm gonna move on to the next side because we already finished distributing here. Oh my god, no. So now we're gonna clear this. 0.4 distribute it to 12 and negative 3w. So 0.4 times 12, which is 4.8, and 0.4 times negative 3 equals negative 1.2w. So now that we're finished with that, we're finished with distribute, which is the D. So I'll check that off. Now we're gonna move on to C, which is combined like terms on the same side. Now this is one side and this is the other side. So if you look here, this one has a W and this one doesn't have a W. So these are not like terms, so we cannot combine them. And same on this side. This one doesn't have a W and this one has a W, so we cannot combine these either. So I'm going to skip it and just put a check here. Check that off because there's nothing we can do about it. So now we're going to move on. It's a different color so I can get this organized. To M, which is move the like terms from one side to the other. So I'm going to move negative 2w by adding negative 1.2w by adding 1.2w to both sides. So this will equal, so if we get the calculator in here, 3.6 plus 1.2 equals 4.8. So put 4.8 W. Now we are going to move negative 4.8 to the other side by adding plus 4.8 plus 4.8 on both sides, which is 9.6. So 9.6, no W. So now that they're on the same side, equal sign, carry down the equal sign, there we go. So now that we're done with N, we can cross that out. And now we're moving on to A. But A, we already did it because A and M are, you use A to complete M. So A is already done as well. So now we're going to move on to M, multiply and divide. Now we do multiply and divide to leave the variable by itself. So we will divide 4.8 out of 4.8w, just 4.8 to both sides, so that the w stays by itself. So get calculator. So now I'm going to put 4. No, not like that. 9.6 divided by 4.8. Get 2. So bring down to 2 and your variable, which is w. Now you get w equals 2. Now you have finished using M, so we check that off. So now that means our answer is w equals